Okay, greetings. Greetings, digital soldiers. Chapter 10, Law of Vibration, one of the 12 universal laws happening kind of all around us. I'm just going to bring some attention to it. Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. Everything in the universe is in motion, whether solid, liquid, or gas. All things move, vibrate, and travel in circular patterns. Each thing that exists is identified by its own unique vibrational frequency. Frequency is defined as the number of periodic oscillations, vibrations, or waves per unit of time. No two things in the universe are truly identical because each has its unique vibrational pattern. The difference between matter and energy are explained primarily by the differences in these vibratory motions. Phenomena such as light, heat, magnetism, electricity, and sound are forms of vibratory motion, just as trees, desks, flowers, and animals are. Last paragraph. Therefore, so all initiates must learn the importance of purification, which only can be realized through the mind and heart connection. Purification also comes from the understanding that emotion is the cosmic glue, and that what is willed with strong emotion will be created. This is so. Therefore, when one experiences the higher and lower natures at battle, it is important on the road to mastery to acknowledge both, all caps, sides of the duality and walk the middle of the road. In the oneness, all must be addressed and understood. Nothing can be omitted. The key to transformation, and I'll add alchemy, then is not to attach any emotion to the lower vibratory patterns, but only to feel the strength of the love and higher energies. Once this is accomplished, the individual will move quickly through the experience, enabling manifestation of the higher kingdom of light and love to be realized more quickly. For now, this brief explanation shall suffice. Use it as a tool to carry the torch in the soul to the higher self. That's from the book The Light Shall Set You Free, Norma Milanovic and Shirley McCune. So I'll finish by reading the definition of mama bear. I have been resonating with that description for quite some time, and I'm just going to read it out loud for the record, for the diary entry today. There was a woman who was sharing on Negative 48's channel about her daughter who was being persecuted at school the other day, and her daughter wrote this the next day. So good morning, JD. This is forwarded from Sherry J. Good morning, JD. My daughter wrote this yesterday as a writing assignment for school. I am so proud. I was wondering if Negative would post this. She's 16. Negative spoke with her. She's endured a lot by going against the evil. Her name is Emily J. Praise God for her. I think Negative would be proud to share on his channel. Thank you. The definition of a mama bear. The definition of a mama bear is, in fact, not involving a bear at all. Instead, she is a human who stands on two legs, defends what is right, and protects her babies. It is a top-tier title for only a select few of mothers. Only the bravest who expose their raw emotions and put up a good fight can embrace it. A true mama bear is a mother who will go to the end of the earth to make her children's wildest dreams come true. Wipe away every inch of lamentation from her children's innocent eyes and kiss their tear-stained cheeks until the rosiness rushes back. She wears an industrial, invisible cape, which is worth more than one even Superman would sport. She is a force to be reckoned with. There is no limitation to her infatuation with her babies. No mountain is too steep of a climb. No ocean is too deep of a dive. No road is too long of a drive. The destination will always be met, no matter how out of reach. She holds her babies tight and never lets go. Her paws she puts up, they are the star of the show. Control is key. Mama Bear will not just hand over her might to somebody who might not be worth her time. She has never met a bully too big. She will use up every last ounce of her voice, telling principle after principle the solemn stories of abuse her little girl faced by an insane individual in her class. No punch, tear, or name call is worth even one more day to endure. She pounces on her prey. She knows the value of this one life we all get. It is the only chance we receive to show the world the power of not only a mother's love, but the strength one has to break down walls to fight the norms. Mama Bear has succeeded once her child develops a backbone. Now this is a part of the body that physically develops with time. But a Mama Bear assists with teaching her babies to hold up their chins, never erase the grins, and be polite little things. Now that is the most important type of backbone, and it grows with the right conditions. If she has even the slightest suspicion that something is upsetting her baby inside, she will pry. Following this, her baby's heart opens like an oyster. A pearl of vulnerability is brought to her attention. She places her hand on the issue and guides it out of her baby's mind, a place where it can only swirl so much until a tornado has been made. She is a great believer in truth to oneself and one's beliefs. There is room for all the judgment from other mamas in the room, but not in her heart. Her heart does not have the time, patience, or space for the nonsense. She is a mother bear. No other mamas compare. 11/13/2021 at 11:51 a.m.
That's great. I'm back. I stepped away for a minute. What came up for me when I was listening to that? Well, this is more general in terms of I'm bringing it back to the coding because there's a lot of code in everything that we can recognize in the form of words, and I think it's basically what you're putting your attention towards. You can code that, and that can kind of be communication to yourself. But in this case, it's actually more poignant because of the topics that we're discussing. And as you heard, we heard, this was from a lady that was reading on her way to work, and there's so much code in this, and it's just, I guess what I wanted to boil down to is what sticks out for you. Even if the word doesn't really seem to have any connection, it may mean something to you that would lead to the actual point of of the uh, of the theme, or your current situation, or the situation that's happening right now today in the world. So just keep that in mind, because I think, like, for me, I'm still grasping how all this works, and I'm realizing that we're starting to narrow down truth seeking to coding, and I think this will play a big part. It is starting to play a big part amongst the community of digital soldiers, if you will. So anyway, I just wanted to add that, before we we log off here, we close it. I think Kay is gonna say a few more things, but I just wanted to add that. I think it's important that we see all the possibilities and not prejudge anything, because that particular word or phrase is could propel you to look this up, check it out, and then it may lead you down a rabbit hole, or it may give you what you need, or it may mean something completely different. Just be aware of it. Yeah, that's all for now.
Thank you so much for that. That was incredible and perfect timing. The Apprentice of Lotus, particularly Lotus represents the fifth element, the ether. And the Apprentice of Lotus invites us to enter the temple of cosmic consciousness. Having sat at the feet of the Master, devoting our life in selfless service as the initiate, we're now ready to enter a new realm with the Apprentice of Lotus. This new reality transcends our third dimension experience and allows our crystalline essence to shine fully in all its grandeur. And I'm going to read this last piece of it and probably have to continue reading on in a different video. But you are the pyramid, as you are all that is. You are the sea and the mountains. You are the skies and earth. You are the flowers and the crystals. As you are the as you are the eternal breath. I am you, you are me. Breathing in, breathing out. I come from afar, yet I am so close. Swimming in bliss, I look through your golden eye and see the pyramid is all there is.
The page is on 307. I don't know if that means anything. You guys can look it up, and I don't know.
Perfect. I'm going to go on until we've got a few more minutes left.
Okay.
The focal point of this image of the Apprentice card is that of a crystal skull. And just for those who aren't aware, I carry a Lemurian 35.5-pound crystal skull. And I traveled the journey with the Mayans on the tour in 2011. And we opened up the 1111 portal, in on the West Coast that year in October. So 11/11/11 portal opening. And the crystal skull's name is Uric. Oh, poor Uric, I knew him well. It's the death of the ego. The focal point in the image of the Apprentice card is that of the crystal skull. Ancient crystal skulls have been found all over the world. Many are in the hands of private individuals. Some are kept in museums. For those not familiar with the crystal skulls, most are made of clear quartz, some made of amethyst, and others of jade. The ancient skulls are usually human size and are made with a finesse that eludes scientists. There are no marks from tools on the skulls, and even with all the computer and laser technology available today, we still cannot reproduce these ancient artifacts, relics, I'll add, with the same precision and artistry. Like a silicon chip in a computer, the crystal skulls contain information that may be amplified exponentially. Many people believe the crystal skulls tell the story of who we are and where we are from. Some believe they facilitate healing. Others think they are tools to assist in raising the level of human consciousness, helping us remember who we are, I added. Research conducted with the crystal skulls indicates that they convey messages of higher consciousness with great magnitude. How we came here and what our path is may be only a small part of their story. When we are able to fully attune to their frequencies, we are enlightened by the information transmitted through the crystal skulls. The amethyst at the bottom of the card and the lotus are there to assist us in our connection with the skulls. The amethyst to elevate us to higher frequencies, and the lotus to keep our intent clear and focused on love. Anything that is not of love creates discrepancies in truth. The crystal clarity of the skulls opens us to greater understanding of transcending any compromising influences on truth. The Apprentice of Lotus follows a path of clear love into the fifth dimension. The Mayan temple, set against a backdrop of cosmic activity, symbolizes the higher knowledge transferred to the apprentice by the Lords of Light. The Merkabah, I'm getting chills in my body. The Merkabah is the energy field of the light body. Through the activation of the Merkabah, represented by the star tetrahedron, we travel the ethers into the realm of illumined truth. In the cosmic consciousness, we realize we are not our body. We are one with the divine source, eternal and infinite. Aho.